Hi, everybody. Welcome tonight. I am Pam. I'm the business leader at Champion Enterprises, and you're with Cooking with Tupperware and Champion. And we want to tell you tonight, this is so exciting. 50% off all of our modular made sets tonight. We've got a cooking demonstration for you. It's pasta night. You're going to be positively happy to be here tonight. And we have a really good recipe from One Dish Pizza with Nancy Lagan and pepperoni pasta casserole with Robin. And so getting it started in just a minute, what we like to do is we like to have you sign in and say, I'm a guest, or you sign in and say, I'm a host, because we're going to put your name in drawings tonight and give away free Tupperware. Oh my goodness, Tupperware is awesome, but free Tupperware is really awesome. So if you've never been here before, you certainly want to make sure you get in there. And if you've been here before, you want to get in there because you see that we give away free Tupperware. So either way, sign in, say, hey, I'm a guest by just putting your name in the chat. And we've got our directors watching, keeping track, and so that we can make sure that we have a chance to give you free Tupperware, okay? And so as we get started tonight, we have some trivia tonight. We have some extra giveaways tonight. We want to make sure you know that the pasta sets and the snack set and the beverage set and the breakfast set are on sale 50% off. That is a better price than our consultants get. However, if you join us tonight, you do get discounts off the discounts. I know that's a really fun price. And so our first trivia question tonight is, how many pasta shapes are there? Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. There's so many in my pantry and so many sitting right here tonight. How many pasta shapes are there? Wow. So put it in the chat if you know the answer. We just like to play the game. Actually, we honestly just give away trivia, the free Tupperware by a random draw of names. That's why you need to register. And so go ahead and register in there, but put it in the chat. It's fun to see who wins. And our first chef tonight is going to be Robin. And Robin is making that casserole, that pepperoni pizza casserole. That sounds so yummy. I could eat that. Yum. All right. And so let's turn it over to Robin. Thank you, Robin. Take it away. Our star manager, Robin, soon to be director, right, Rob?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Robin Vanderwagen, and I have been working with Tupperware for about 6 months now. And tonight we're making a Weight Watcher friendly pepperoni pizza casserole. And when I say Weight Watcher friendly, that does not mean it is not super delicious, because it actually is. And if you're a Weight Watcher, then it's about 5 points per serving if you break it into 12 servings. So I'm going to tell you what I've done so far, because I got started without you. I'm always a little bit anxious and itching to get started. So I started off with 12 ounces of whole grain pasta. I got the Barilla variety, and the package is 16 ounces. So if you're a Weight Watcher, or even if you're not, you should have a good food scale. That's my kitchen tip. This one was on Amazon, and it was only probably under $20. But I love this. This is I want to say it's Farberware. There you go. Sorry, promo. But you should always have a good food scale if you're counting calories, watching your weight, measuring your food. It's always great. Anyhow, so 12 ounces of pasta. I broke it into 3 pieces because it's in a casserole and I'm going to cut it up, and I don't want big, giant, long pieces. And then I used my microwave pasta maker. I want to be super careful because it just finished up and it's steamy hot. And I am going to, you don't microwave it with the lid on. I'm going to tell you about it after I get this out. But one of these, you can cook it in there, you can strain it, you can even serve it in there, except for this is too big of a casserole to serve in there. But one end has the little strain holes, and that is this end right here, so that I can drain the water right from the, actually the holes are in this end, right from the container that I cooked it in. I put it in the microwave I have a new microwave, brand new. Look how fancy. Can you see how clean it is? My microwave has never been this clean. Well, except for when it's brand new. look at that. It's beautiful. My husband got me this because he loves me. But anyways, it's 1250 watts. So I did put it down to 70%. And I cooked that for a good 12 minutes. I did it for 10, and I like my pasta super squishy. So I'm not a, what is it, al dente person. I like it a little softer than that. Even though it's going in the oven, I still like it softer. So now I have my lid on, and you point the arrow, if you can see this arrow right here, to where the little holes are. And I'm not gonna show that to you while it's full of boiling water. And then you just drain it. You hold these two sides, and that keeps you from getting burnt. And you drain it. You don't need a colander or anything. And it's absolutely lovely. And I'm right here by my sink, so I can do it right here. Don't let the steam get you in the face. Get all the water out. And that is 12 ounces of whole wheat, whole grain pasta. And this is where most of your points are. Actually, some people who are right now on the Weight Watchers, pasta doesn't cost points for them, but not me. That would get me into trouble if I weren't counting pasta. So there we go. We've got it all strained, and it's ready to go into my big bowl. And I'm going to do that so that I can show you about this pasta maker. This is currently on the special offers with the regular breakfast maker. So you can see, look at that. All done, no water. And I'm using my Fix and Mix big bowl because that's a bowl is white, and I'm going to be putting sauce. So just because it's not necessarily stain resistant, it's a good 30 years old or 20 years old at least. I'm using my red one since I will be using some sauce in this. I don't want to stain my that's bowl. I wonder, I guess they are, well, they're red now, so then you don't have to worry about it, but maybe better than they were when I bought mine. I think I was the first person to buy that's a bowl. Fun fact. Oh, the pasta maker. Okay. So in here, there are little lines that tell you how many servings, and a serving of pasta is 2 ounces. So if you're doing one serving, you're going to put 2 ounces of pasta in there. And then it shows you where to fill the water to. I needed 12 ounces. That's 6 servings of pasta. So I had to fill it to the maximum line. There's a little wavy line that shows you how far to fill the water. Shows you how far to fill the pasta and then how far to fill the water. But because I measure my pasta, I didn't have to worry about that part. I weigh it. So, and then that's it. You put your water in it up to the fill line to where it's telling you for your number of servings. You microwave it with the lid off. Then you put the lid on to drain it. And you just make sure that that big arrow is pointing toward the colander part, the little holes right here. And that's it. And like I said, normally 10 minutes is perfect. I put mine for a little extra. That's the first time I ever did 6 whole servings. So we've got our pasta sitting over here in our bowl, and we're going to add some stuff to it. And this is pretty quick and pretty easy. But number one, I've got in my chopper, I've got an onion, and then I have my garlic in there. I had already pressed my garlic, but I put it in there too, just so it won't get mixed up with my onions. And this is fantastic. This is the older version, and the new one is red, and it's supersonic. Mine is not supersonic. It's just regular. So sometimes you just have regular products. But I love how it cuts the onion. I have people in my family who aren't particular onion fans, but if you cut them fine enough, they don't even know they're in there. So this is my onions and my garlic, and that was a smallish onion and about 2 tablespoons of garlic, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Now, you can see how it chopped it up. They say that on the supersonic, one pull is like 5 million chops, or I think it's like 250. I don't remember how many chops this is, but it's over 100. At any rate, that took a lot less time than chopping that onion would take. So these are super sharp. I'm super afraid of blades. So you'll notice that I will quickly dispose of them somewhere where they won't hurt me because I'm afraid of them. Over there. All right, my onions and my garlic, I'm getting these in there. I don't want to miss anything. Are going right in with my pasta. And I've got I want to scrape it all out. So I don't want to miss a single morsel. This is 5 points per serving. I want all 5 points. There we go. And I even want these points right here. So I'm going to get those guys too. That's pretty simple. I love this thing. I never ever thought I would use it. I thought that that was the silliest thing on the face of the earth, and I use it all the time. Now, look at that. There's a little noodle. So this I am using Hormel turkey pepperoni. If you've never tried it, try it. It does have 70% less fat, but you can use regular pepperoni. I just am not, because Hormel turkey pepperoni is less points. So I figured it out that 35 is the optimum number, just because of the number of points, because I was trying to keep when I make my recipe, I always try to keep it, under a certain amount of points. So my chef's knife, you may have seen this before if you've ever seen me before, but this was the whole reason I became a Tupperware lady, was I wanted this knife, and that's how it all started. And it's just been downhill ever since. But I love these knives. I'm afraid of blades, and I love that it has the little sheath. And then I only have to worry about it for the short time that it's not in its sheath. These 12 are special. They are being saved. I'm not going to cut them. You don't actually, in the recipe, it doesn't tell you to cut the pepperoni, but I like to cut them because then there's more pepperoni throughout. And so that's why I do it. That's why I do what I do. And you should do what I do, because of course, you want to be like me, but it doesn't even take any effort. I was watching Ellen. Was it Ellen cutting ham? Or Amy? Amy was making soup, and she was cutting ham, and she was cutting through like 6 inches of ham, and it was just like butter. She just cut it like butter. So this just goes right through, and it's really kind of amazing. There was no saw motion, nothing. It's so nice to have a knife that I don't have to work at it to cut. And also, I just don't want to get cut by it. So I'm going to put it over here. I'm not going to put the sheath on though, because it's dirty now. So now I had 35 pepperonis. You don't have to use 35. You could use as many as you want, but 12 of them are over here. So that means 23 are here, cut into quarters so that it can get throughout my spaghetti. And you want to fan those out a bit because they stick together, and you don't want that. So fanning them out as I throw them in there. And these guys right here, I'm setting them aside for the top of my casserole. That tells me where my servings are and how I'm going to cut it. All right, now let's get our big bowl. So we've got 12 ounces of the pasta. I've got an onion chopped up. I've got about 2 tablespoons of garlic, minced garlic, and I have 23 quartered Hormel turkey pepperonis. And that takes us to the next ingredients. So in here, I'm using Italian seasoning, and the spice shakers are on sale, not blue lids. They have black lids. This one is old. A lot of people have labels. I am in love with chalk markers. You can write all over. I wanted to write up here, but these are not fine tips. So I didn't. So I wrote it on the side, my Italian seasoning. And the one thing is that it does rub off as you touch it on the side. That's why I like it up on the top of the lid. But Italian seasoning, you can make your own. I did not. I have, I forget which kind, but I just have a regular old Italian seasoning from a jar. And I need 1 teaspoon. You may want more. It depends for me on how much sauce I'm going to use. And we're determining that as we go. So a teaspoon of Italian seasoning is going in here. And then we want some salt and pepper. This is to your taste. I like salt, so I am generous with it a little bit. Don't pretend like you're not seeing what I'm doing there. My mother would spank me. Pepper, again, that's to your taste. I don't even think that's in the recipe. I just put everything in there. And, oh, yeah. Sarah doesn't like when I do this, and I'm making this especially for her, but I'm putting mushrooms in. I like mushrooms. You don't have to put mushrooms in. This is totally up to you. Drain a small can. This is a 4.5 ounce can, and pop them in there. And I like mushrooms, so that's what's going in there for us. Sarah will be okay. She'll pick them out. It'll be all right. Don't worry. All right, and finally, we got our mushrooms. We're going to put our sauce in, and then we're going to get to cheese. I'm trying to let the pasta cool down just a bit before I throw that cheese in there. So I already opened 2 of my cans. I know for sure I want 2. I might want 3, but I had Glenn grab me an extra can. If you haven't ever tried our can opener, This one's a little different than my old one. I have the old one that has a different type of bird beak. I think I opened this one. One of these isn't opened. Oh, I think it'll work better if I choose the can that, yeah, this one's opened. That's opened, because otherwise this won't work at all. Why isn't this opening, Pam? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Like, I know I opened it. All right. This is just plain Hunt's tomato sauce. This is not pasta sauce or spaghetti sauce. It's plain Hunt's tomato sauce. That's why I needed all that Italian seasoning in there. And I'm just dumping that in. By the way, while I'm doing all of this, my oven is preheating, I believe, at 350. I don't know. Glenn turned it on. Hopefully it's at 350. Otherwise we'll be in trouble. Where's my spatula? Oh, where's my spatula? One of my main reasons for loving my Tupperware can opener is that I can do this and clean out my can and not have it chew up the edge of my spatula, which is a big giant perk in my book. And it does call for 29 ounces, which would be one of those large cans, or 2 small cans. So I'm using 2 small cans. And I actually might use 3. I already told you that, but I'm telling you again, just to reiterate that fact. Did I grab the can that wasn't open again? No, this one's open. I just didn't go the whole way around. This is what I get for preparing ahead of time. I get to look like I'm not prepared. It's okay. You can just watch me do this and see how simple it is. I must have missed a spot. I was so excited. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I have 3 parties and multiple hostesses, because I invited my hostesses that are coming up. I invited them to come as well, just to see what they have in store for them. There we go. All right, that time it worked. So that's my second can of tomato sauce. And when we get it all, every point is going in here. And finally, now we need cheese, because everything's better with cheese. And I was super excited. I had a grocery delivery today because I was babysitting and I didn't have time to go to the grocery store. And the one ingredient I didn't have was mozzarella cheese. So the old Instacart came and brought me cheese, especially for you. That brings us to our great master. So I'm going to move this guy back out of the way a little bit so that we can grate some cheese. Now, I'm not sure how much of this. Typically, I put get him out of the way. I put a cup in and then a cup on top, but I decided that I'm going to use the whole block, and this is just the low moisture part skim mozzarella cheese, and it's an 8-ounce block. So I think I'm going to use the whole thing because cheese makes everything better. And let's get I love these. These are the salsa bowls. They're not available now, but man, when they come back out, you need to get some. Look, they look like little minion legs. And oh, I didn't lock it. I didn't lock it. People need to remind me of these things. So I want to put about half of it in the casserole, and then I'm going to put the other half on top of the casserole. So I got to determine how much is half just by my eye. That's not half yet. And this is lovely. The cheese is so much better when you're grating it yourself. And I'm not afraid of that. Look, I put my fingers right in there. That didn't even frighten me. I think that's enough. All right. So you put about a cup in with everything else. And then we're going to grate more for the top. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. Since we're here with the great master. There we go. Now I can use my little plunger. Make sure we get it in the bowl. Part of the key is getting it into the bowl, because sometimes measuring spoon's in the way. Sometimes it doesn't want to go in there. And now I think I popped it loose. All right, so I'll go finish that. I'll finish that after, because we aren't even quite to where I need to be. We got all of this stuff. Get that in there and mix it all up. Oh no, I forgot a big ingredient. You people. you didn't remind me right here in my Chef Series 2 frying pan that I got for free from the Confident Start program, an entire set. I got an entire set of these, 6 pieces. It's amazing. Anyways, I have ground turkey. This is 20 ounces of ground turkey. The recipe calls for a pound, but you know, more meat's better and turkey's free on Weight Watchers. So we're going to have 20 ounces of browned ground turkey. This was the one thing I was skeptical about, because until I made this recipe, I had never really eaten ground turkey, but it turned out really good. I mean, I don't want to say it tastes like beef because it doesn't, but it's really good in this casserole. So there, as you can see, this is becoming quite a large casserole. And I'm used to cooking for a large family, although now there are only 3 of us. So fortunately for me, I have my vent and serves that can go into the freezer. So I can save half of this for next week after I make it. And that'll be amazing. It is hard to stir because it's a heavy, this is a heavy, heavy, heavy lot of food. So, you know, do your best. Be sure you get those pepperonis separated. They stick all together. You want all the seasonings mixed in. There goes my box. And you got to use all of your muscles. So this right here is a workout. You're actually working off the points that you're going to be consuming when this comes out of the oven. So get it all stirred in. And if it does not look saucy enough to you, add more sauce. I'm going to. I think I'm going to. So it actually might be saucy enough. I might use half of this. But that's to your taste. You got to just decide how you want it. I'm not adding it. Do you see me? I'm so undecided. I think it's saucy enough. They can put some more on top if it isn't after we cook it. All right. So now we have 20 ounces of browned ground turkey. I had 23 quartered pepperonis. I have 12 ounces of cooked pasta. I broke them into thirds. And I had a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And I did say I might want to put more. I think I am going to put more, but I'm just going to put a little bit more, like a half teaspoon. So a little salt, a little pepper. I have a small onion chopped. I have 2 tablespoons of garlic, minced garlic in there. And that's, and about a cup of mozzarella cheese shredded. And that's it. So what I am using, thank you to my team member, Alex. He lent me his lasagna pan. I do not have one of these. This is the Ultra Pro, and it's kind of amazing. This can also go into the freezer and the fridge and the microwave and the oven. It's plastic. It can go into the oven. It's amazing. I have always used my 9x13 Pyrex casserole dish. I'm sure many of you may have a similar casserole dish, but they're like, it's heavy when it's empty. This is nice and light. I do not need the lid. So right now, while we're at this point, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing with my lid. Is I've got the garlic bread, and this is just the box garlic bread. I forget which brand. I took it out of the box. So, and it's just plain old garlic bread, not cheesy or anything. And I think that everybody in my family, they love garlic bread. So I'm going to make all 6 pieces, but I'm going to use this for making my garlic bread since I don't need it for the casserole. And pop that in the oven toward the end of my casserole, because there we go. Look how perfectly that fits. Perfect. So we're going to have garlic bread with our pepperoni pizza sandwich. That is not Weight Watcher friendly. I'm just telling you. Now, spilling this bowl into this casserole is always fun because there's always the risk that you might spill it all over yourself. But I'm going to do it this way so that I don't spill it all over myself, because I've learned from experience that, well, I don't know. We're just going to try it. It's a heavy, heavy bowl full of pasta. So let's say a little prayer that Robin doesn't spill it everywhere. And I've never used this pan before, so let's say a prayer that it all fits. Oh, it did, it fit. Always check your bowl, because the pepperonis, they like to hide in the bowl. They like to stick to it and just hang out because they don't like the oven, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm not particularly sure about that. But get all your pepperonis out because you want those in your belly. There we go. Now, everything in here is already cooked. So you're really actually, aside from the cheese being melted, you're really actually not cooking it. You're just reheating it. So this is going into the oven for 30 minutes at 350. I think that's all it needs. Maybe it's even less. I'll check, but I think it's 30 minutes. I do everything for 30 minutes. It just seems like the right time, you know. I'm going to press it out, get it nice and flat because I want all my pieces to be even because they got to be 5 points each, you know. And these curves are already going to cause a bit of a problem. I'm going to have to cut those pieces up just a little bit bigger because they're getting their corners cut off. You could probably also put a little bit of ricotta or cottage cheese in here if you wanted. I like cottage cheese in pasta. I don't know why. Oh, look, all these guys are stuck together. We're going to spread them out. They're fraternizing. We got to get them across the board here. All right. And finally, our last step is to, where's my, oh, there we go, is to put your shredded cheese on top. And you just want to spread it as evenly as you can because everybody needs the same amount of cheese. Oh, you can't even see it. Let's get this over here. And I still have more cheese to grate up in there. I'm going to put some here. Let's get some more. We need more. And there we go. That's all the cheese. That is 8 ounces of cheese. That's so delicious. And I'm anal, so I'm sorry that this is going to take a little longer because I got to have all the right cheese on the right places. It's got to be even.
So Robin, you're going to put that in the microwave for?
No, this is going into the oven.
In the oven? Okay.
Yeah, you probably could put it in the microwave, but I'm putting it in the oven for about 25 minutes, probably 25 minutes at 350. So and then of course, the topping pepperoni. You don't want to forget those 12 pepperoni. And that just tells you where to cut it so that you can get 12 servings out of this. And that is it, Pam. So it's going into the oven and then it will be delicious.
All right, thank you. That looks yummy and delicious. And I think that pepperoni needs to be doubled.
I know. With all the other meat though, it's really enough.
That'd take away that Weight Watchers part. All right, so that was fun. Now, who guessed the magic number, how many pastas there are? Did anybody guess it?
Somebody, yes, it was a consultant that guessed it. There was a lot of good guesses.
Yes.
Yes.
Who was the winner?
So, well, Garrett said over. He got over.
Okay.
Everybody else was way under.
Way under, and so it's over 600. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of pastas, right? Well, let me show you our pasta center that we have on sale. It is only $36, and look at this amazing set. You have your pastas. You can put your rice in here. This is actually my white rice. This is my white rice. And this is lasagna pasta. And then I also have down inside of here, I love spiral pasta. And now this is an amazing pasta that we actually order online, and it comes from Italy. And this is our egg noodles. And so you can see how they stack so nicely because the entire design of modular mates is really unique in the fact that these are 4s, these are 4 high, and these are 2 high, and 2 and 2 equals 4. And you're like, what? If you've never noticed modular mates before in our line, modular mates are like Legos for ladies. This is a 1, this is 2, this is a 3, and this is a 4, and this is a 5. You put a 1 on top of a 5, 4, it's the same height as a 5, and 2 on top of a 3. it is the same height as a 5. And so it's really easy to organize your pantry and know how to put your modular mates in your pantry. The other thing is if you have a pantry that maybe is not quite that tall and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I can't put these in my pantry. You can lay these on their side and they work just as well if you want to have a pantry that maybe is only 3 high. They can lay on their side and go back this way as well. So they work very, very well. They have a sheer window, but milked sides, and so that frosted sides, and so that they are going to keep your food very, very fresh for you. And that's important. You don't want the light getting in and robbing the nutrition out of your food. You want that light to be say out of your food. The other thing that we really love about our modular mates is you can label them and they look so pretty. The labels you can get probably from your Tupperware lady. If you ask her, she might have earned some extra labels. Then we also have this set. This is our beverage set. And these are modular mates super ovals. And so super ovals and Rex. And so you'll see in the line that there are squares and ovals, and there's super ovals and Rex. And so different sizes for different things, and actually different pantries. If you have a pantry, you might really prefer to go with the beverage center and also the snack center. But if you have regular cupboards like these, I have a pantry over here that has all of my modular mates in it. And I carry all of the modular mates because I can with the pantry. The regular kitchen pantry, all of these will hold, but a lot of times I find that most people like to stick to the small square and the ovals in the regular kitchen pantry if you're using a regular pantry like this pantry here, this kitchen cupboard here. In a pantry though, oh my goodness, you can go crazy. This is a perfect size for Oreo cookies. I do my brown sugar in here, and I'll tell you why. I like to take my brown sugar and pack my brown sugar, and that way I scoop and pack and make my mess right here, and I'm not making it on my countertop and scraping it off and walking over the garbage and popping it in my mouth. Oh, you know you do the same thing. I do. I always scrape it off and act like I'm going to throw it away, and I look at it and I go, pop! All right, and this is a really good size. This will hold, actually, the small box of Bisquick. It'll also hold a small box of rice. This will hold a bag of popcorn. This will hold a box of Triscuits and Wheat Thins. Actually, the bigger box of Triscuits and Wheat Thins will fit down inside of there, and they really fit nicely on top of a modular mate rack. They are the same size. And if you're looking at these things thinking, well, those fit in my pantry, I promise you they will. But if you want to take a regular piece of paper and fold it in half, that's where this will fit. If this will fit on your pantry, on your shelf, then this will fit on your pantry, on your shelf. And if you open it up and this will fit on the pantry and your shelf, then the modular mate Rex will fit on the pantry and your shelf. All right, so you know there's no guesswork here. A regular piece of paper is going to be your test for you to check it out. Now, I want to share with you that if your pantry is really, really tall, I have a very tall pantry, and I can stack a whole bunch on the top. I could never do that with bags and boxes from the grocery store, but I put them down inside of here and all my food organized, and I can pack up there, and it looks amazing. It's all labeled. It's easy to recognize. The potato chips, the corn chips, nothing goes stale in my house. Everything stays fresh in my house. I absolutely love it. And I will tell you, whether it's the Oreo cookies or whether it is the big bag of curly cheese curls, you're going to love it because they last and last and last. Now, our next trivia question. How long is pasta supposed to last in your pantry? How long are you supposed to keep fresh pasta in your pantry? Put it in the trivia question. Huh? Yeah, let's do a drawing right now. So, Jessica, how many guests do we have on?
29.
Okay, and how many hosts do we have on those guests?
6.
All right, well, let's go ahead. Alexa, give us a random number between 1 and 29. 6. Number 6 is just 1.
Number 6 is Patty with Debbie Morris. Congratulations.
Patty with Debbie Morris, you're the winner of our first Tupperware stash giveaway, okay? All right, and so we're going to turn it over to Nancy Lagan now, and Nancy's going to teach you about how to make one-pot pasta. You're going to love Nancy Lagan. She's one of our best demonstrators and a director on our team. Go take it away, Nancy.
All righty. Hi, I'm Nancy Lagan. I've been in Tupperware for 29 years, and I love to demonstrate. And I'll tell you why, because Tupperware doesn't just have bowls. They have so many premium products, And modular mates are a wonderful set, and we have the fridge smarts and we have vent and serves, and everybody needs a set of all of those in their home. But when you come to a Tupperware party, you want to learn something new, and this is a microwave pressure cooker. Now, I know some of you might have the pressure cookers from years ago on your stove, and the little thing jiggled and you worried about it blowing off your ceiling. Well, guess what? This will never happen because Tupperware makes everything safe. And anything you cook in a slow cooker, you can cook in this microwave pressure cooker in 30 minutes or less. And so you can make soups, and you can make mac and cheese, and you can make apple crisp, and you can make a brownie, and you can make a cake. And tonight is pasta night. So I'm going to show you a recipe. It was one of the very first ones that came out when the pressure cooker was released. And if you make this at a party, I guarantee you will sell pressure cookers. Now, a little secret, you want to check out the monthly on Thursday, okay? Just saying. But you can get Tupperware free when you have a Tupperware party, half price when you have a Tupperware party, or when you join our company, you get 25% off of everything that you purchase for yourself. Or this is one of the gifts in our Confident Start program that you can earn in your first 13 weeks free when you're hosting parties and selling Tupperware. So let me tell you a few features. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of it, but I want to tell you a few features if you do purchase this or you earn it free. It has made of pressure therm. Now, when you pick it up, it's extremely heavy. And that's because when the pressure builds up like a pressure cooker, it has to be strong and sturdy to keep the pressure in there. There's a rubber ring that's on the inside, and this is to help seal it. But what it does also, Tupperware put this in the rim in here as a safety feature. So say you turned your microwave on for an hour and 30 minutes by mistake. Now that cannot cook in your microwave for an hour and 30 minutes. And so what happens is if it's overcooking and the pressure is building too high, this rubber ring falls out of the seal, goes down in the food, and instantly stops the pressure. So Tupperware has designed it to do that. There's two little indicators of the pressure when it's starting to build inside, and this little yellow one, you want to make sure there's little feet on the bottom, if you can see that, and on the top it's just a little round thing. Always make sure if you have the pressure cooker that the little head, I call it the head, is up and the feet are down. If you do it the other way, you may have things like coming out of your microwave, out of this container into your microwave. So you want to make sure of that. And there's directions in everything that we sell. And so what I've done tonight, now I've already made this ahead so I can show you the finished product as I'm demonstrating, but it's called one pot pasta. And what I have done is taken, and you put it all in at once. So if you're a busy mom or you're a busy grandma like I am, and you come home from work and you're working a full-time job and you want dinner, you don't have to start that at 5 a.m. in the morning and put it in a slow cooker for 8 hours, because you can do all the same things right in here in 30 minutes. But this recipe takes 10 minutes. And what I'd start with is a pound of ground beef. And so you put the ground beef inside here, you just crumble it up a little bit, dump it in your pressure cooker. Then you take 8 ounces of pasta. Now a box of pasta is 16 ounces, so you use half for one recipe. And you don't want to overfill it. There is a fill line in here, and you don't want to go over that because you want to make sure that the liquid is up to the fill line, but not over it. And you always want to make sure your liquid is completely covering your food, especially when you have dry pasta. So you put the pasta in dry. So we have a pound of ground beef. We have 8 ounces of pasta, and then I'm going to chop our onion. We have 1 onion and 1 clove of garlic that I've already cleaned. And in our supersonic chopper compact, you just pull it a couple times and it chops it up. This is a must in every home. If you don't have this little chopper, you need to grab it. You need to have a party and get it free, or you need to have it, because I want to tell you that was 3 chops and it's all chopped up. And so it has very sharp blades. It chops everything from nuts to garlic to onions to everything. And so it saves you hours of time in the kitchen. And then you put the 1 onion chopped with the garlic chopped. Then you also put in Italian herb seasoning, and Robin used the same seasoning in her recipe. Use 1 teaspoon of Italian herb seasoning. And of course it is in our spice shakers, and you want to grab the spice shakers before tomorrow night, because you get the small ones, you get the little ones and the big ones, and they're both on sale. And so they're wonderful. Then you use 8 ounces of chicken broth. Now I've already pre-measured that. And I would have poured that in. So I put the ground meat, the pasta, the onions, the garlic. Then I pour the beef broth over it, half a can. and a 24-ounce jar of your favorite sauce. Now, my favorite sauce was $2.89 and this was $1.49. It's all the same. It tastes great. You just pour it all over the top. When you seal it up, you'll notice there are little arrows on the top and an arrow on the handle. So what you're going to do is line up the arrows, turn it, and lock that, because when the arrows, you want to make sure that your handles are locked together. And then Tupperware put another safety feature, an extra little lock that goes on the top and locks down. Put it in the microwave, forget it, make your salad, and boom, in 10 minutes. Now, when you cook on a pressure cooker, you have to make sure that you also, it's still hot, let me get my, okay. When you are cooking a pressure cooker, you never just take it out and open it because the pressure is still in there. You must wait till the little indicators are down so you don't get burnt by the pressure. Now, I've already taken the little handle off, but it's not a handle. Don't ever use it as a handle. And all you do is turn it this way and you open it up and then you give it a little stir. And I'm going to show you on a plate what this dinner looks like. And so since we have not eaten here at our house, we are going to go right into this and grab it. Your ground meat will all cook. You put it in raw, but it comes out totally cooked. And you can chop it up further like I'm doing now. You mix all your pasta with it. And you can make it without the beef broth, but I want to tell you, if you do, it will be thicker and it's so much juicier when you put the beef broth in it. And of course, if you have your pasta left, you have an extra half a box, make sure you put it in Tupperware. And Pam was talking about the pasta center. I want to tell you that bugs live in the glue of boxes. And if you have spaghetti and one is opened and it's 95 degrees or even not 10 degrees outside, and there's bugs in that glue and they hatch, they will eat through every single box of pasta in your cabinet. My sister-in-law had it happen. And so she called me quickly to get modular mates. Always keep your pastas in modular mates. You can see through them, you know what you have, and they're wonderful. And you know, the garlic, you don't put garlic in the fridge. And I wanted to show this because if you're a host tonight, or you could be a host tomorrow by doing a Facebook party in one day, and it can happen, you can get this darling little garlic keeper for free. And this is where you want to keep garlic on the counter with holes in it for air. And you can keep garlic in here for a long, long time. And you get that free when you host a party. So let me show you what this looks like on the finished product. There's a little ground meat, a little pasta, and I don't know if you can see it, but there is dinner in 10 minutes. And that's all I cooked it in 10 minutes. So I want to tell you, have a Tupperware party. It's the best in the world. And if you can't have a Tupperware party, do a Facebook party. If you can't have any party, just buy Tupperware because it's the very best #1 storage, product storage in the world. And thanks for your time. I hope you enjoyed it and go home and try this recipe. Oh, wait, one more recipe I want to just tell you about very quick. When I made this other recipe at every single Tupperware party, everybody bought the pressure cooker. Also, you take 4 chicken breasts, you put them in the bottom, you pour a can of beer, and you pour 1 bottle of barbecue sauce over the top, microwave it 15 minutes, and then you pull the chicken apart and it's barbecue shredded chicken on sandwiches. Awesome recipe. Have fun. Bye, everybody.
All right. Thank you, Nancy. Hey guys, we also have our canister on sale. Our canister set is normally $42, and tonight it is still $21. Now that ends tomorrow night at midnight. So you want to get your canister set. Yours won't have my beautiful logos on there. You can get any kind of logos that you'd like to get added to it. The Cleveland Browns, of course, or Ohio State, or whatever college you're the big fan of. But these are very nice to have in any kitchen. And you can see how they graduate in size. They're perfect for storing everything from your flour, your sugar, your coffee, your tea, to your powdered sugar, to your brown sugar. Very easy to use. You want to make sure that you push in the center and pull on the side to open it. And when you close it, you always put the lid on the top. And I always say, get it in the groove. So you got to have it groovy. And then you push in the center and you hear it snap. And when you hear it snap, you know it's airtight and liquid tight. And so it's a wonderful, amazing airtight, liquid tight seal that we have from Tupperware. Then we also have every host is going to get a thank you gift for having a Tupperware party. So you can have our big, actually, this is actually a junior That's a Bowl. And I love this That's a Bowl. This is actually a 12 cup That's a Bowl. It is perfect size for you to make a cake mix or a cookie mix in. It's really good to make almost all of your recipes that are just family quick recipes. I love to make Jell-O in it. It's very practical. We have our measuring spoons and measuring cups as an option for you to have as a thank you gift. Another option is our smallest of our fridge smarts, which I highly recommend everybody start looking into purchasing fridge smarts to save you money. As spring is coming and we're going to be buying more and more fresh produce. And if you're dieting right now with the new year, you want to have a lot of produce in your home. It will save your produce 2 to 3 times longer and save your budget on your groceries when you're not throwing away the carrots, you're not throwing away the celery, you're not throwing away the broccoli. It's lasting you 2 to 3 times. So you have a lot more time to think about using it and work it into your food plan. Another thank you gift option is our refrigerator bowls, and you do get 4 of those. And so tonight with your Tupperware party, you are going to get this as a thank you gift bonus. All right, this is a dating gift that Nancy told you about. And now this is also available for you. And this is the large garlic or shallot keeper or small onion keeper that you can get for just $9. And so talk to your Tupperware rep about that. Now, if you'd like to join our team, we'd love to have you. And we are looking for new Salesforce members to take us into our peak selling season, which is our summertime. Every time we get ready to go into summertime, we know that summertime is Tupper time and everybody loves and needs lots of Tupperware. Well, guess what? We're looking for more sales reps. And so if you're sitting there thinking, hey, maybe this is for me, you can work from your own home, work from your iPad, your laptop, your computer, whatever you choose. Or if you choose to go out and do in-home parties, you can do that too. A lot of people now are making money from their laptops in their kitchen or on their couch while they're watching a movie and sitting there doing their Facebook parties at the same time. Your choice. Make sure you talk to your Tupperware lady about seeing the kit opportunity. The kit is over $350 for the Tupperware, and you get it for $119, or you can choose to come in for the, I like to call it the try and see, don't make me buy anything yet, just $15. You can come in and you don't get any product at all, but you do get the right to come in with a selling vendor's ability, and also have the right to have the website that is free for you. So you can market your website and hold parties with party links that will actually give the host sales credit. So it's really kind of cool and it's really nice. Now, your own personal discount is an option there too, but you can come in just part-time and make about $1,000 a month by just doing 2 parties a week or 2 Facebook parties a week. So it's quite fun and quite lucrative for you to have. And we have a bonus for you. So if you join our team tonight, there is an amazing bonus that you want to talk to your Tupperware lady about and say, hey, what's going on? And she's talking about that bonus. Make sure she shows you, because you don't want to miss that, because it ends tomorrow night. And you also want to see the kit. So just say, hey, no pressure here, just show me the kit and let me see the bonus, all right? And so that you can get in on that deal. And we want you to know we'd love to have you. So as you look over everything, we want to give away more Tupperware. So Jessica, how many people do we have on right now?
Hello, 34.
All right, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 34.
Here's a number between 1 and 34. It's 21.
21, Jessica.
21 is Julie with Amy Gardner.
All right, Julie with Amy Gardner, you're the next winner on Tupperware Cooking Show tonight. So congratulations. Now, all winners, I need to have your name, address given to me through my messenger, and it's Pamela Matheny Cliff. So you can tell your Tupperware lady to send that to me if you'd like to, or you can find me on Facebook, Pamela Matheny Cliff. I'll leave that in there to make it easier to find me. And you can certainly send it to me yourself if you'd like to. And I would just like to share with you that giving you free Tupperware is a joy, and we love doing that, but there's lots of ways to get free Tupperware. You can have free Tupperware by winning on the show tonight, but you can also come to our Thursday night this week, the 27th. We are doing a great, big, huge appreciation night. And if you come on the same channel, if you go ahead and talk to your Tupperware lady about it, you'll have a chance to win $100 in studio swag. That means we send you $100 worth of Tupperware from our Tupperware studio, and all you have to do is be a guest. Now, if you're a host, you have your own drawing. And why do we do that? Because you have a better chance of winning, because there's fewer hosts than we have guests. We could have, 100 guests on there, but we might only have 30 hosts on there. So your chances are much greater to be on as a host. So if you're a host, you definitely want to get on. So it's at 8 o'clock this Thursday night. It's just appreciation night. We'll be giving away a lot of Tupperware and having fun with our guests and hosts. And it is all about you. To be honest with you, it's all about helping you see the pizza perks and profits. And we'll be making pizza in our Tupperware grill and showing you the perks and profits in the Tupperware business and giving you a chance to win $100 in studio swag Tupperware. And if you're a guest, or $100 as a hostess. So please talk to your Tupperware lady about, get me that invitation, that link. I want to be part of that too. All right. And so that's this Thursday, the 27th at 8 o'clock. All right. So free is fun. And you know what? We want to find out who won or who had the right answer.
We had a lot of guesses,
Okay.
but Barilla says it's only good to store it for a year.
That's right. She's 100% right. That is exactly right. All right. So Jessica, we want to give a gift to all of our guests and a separate gift, free gift to our host tonight. And so how many hosts do we have on right now?
8.
And how many guests do we have?
26.
All right. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 26.
Here's a number between 1 and 26. It's 4.
4, Jessica.
Number 4 is Cheryl with Robin tonight.
All right, Cheryl with Robin, you're the lucky winner for our guest drawing this evening. And now we are looking for our host winner. And so we have 6 hosts on tonight. And I just want to remind you that you have a very great opportunity tonight to be part of our Tupperware Champion Company. Now that you've already had a Tupperware party, you can turn that into your starter party and get your business started right away. So make sure you talk to your Tupperware lady about that opportunity, and join us on Thursday too to hear more about the opportunity. And so right now, Alexa, give us a random number between 1 and 6.
Here's a number between 1 and 6. It's 4.
4 again.
Number 4 is Eddie with Lori Morris.
All right, Betty with Lori Morris, congratulations. You're the host winner tonight, which means it's a little nicer gift. So you've got some luck and some Tupperware mojo going. You better get on Thursday night for sure. All right. And so I hope you all enjoyed the evening, and I hope you come back and visit with us again on Thursday to have a big chance to win that $100 of Tupperware studio swag. Thank you all. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.
Great job, everybody. Thanks.
Who was the first winner? I missed it.
Let me go back to my notes. We have Patty with Debbie Morris.
Okay, so Patty, Cheryl, and
And we have
It overdrew the account, so I'm gonna
Cheryl
put money
Reed
in
with
there,
you,
but I'm not
Robin.
putting much in there
okay.
because I
and
don't-
then
I
Julie
don't
with
know
Amy, and
what
then
that
I
is.
think it's Eddie with Lori
It
Morris.
could easily be.
Okay.
something.
All right.
I just
All right,
wanted to make
guys.
sure, because I always got to make sure I give out the
Dealer
addresses.
Debit,
All right.
service.
Okay.
It feels really
Business,
good.
Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, great job, everybody. Great job, Robin. Great job, Nancy. See you guys
Sounds like a
tomorrow.
service plaza.
Hang on, Pam's trying to find her sound. Don't get off.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not in Chicago.
I know, sweetheart, but I mean,
Hey,
I
can
don't
you
know what
guys hear me
service
yet?
PA means.
no.
I can hear somebody. Look at this.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I
Sorry,
love
that was me. Eric and I are
Connected to
talking
audio.
about
They
bank
will be able
stuff.
to in a
Can you
minute.
hear me now?
Yeah, I'll turn my.
All right.
no.
Yeah, we can't hear about either of you. Pam or Jenny, we can't hear you. You're both muted.
I said, great job, everybody. Robin, you did awesome. Nancy did phenomenal. I'll have to send her a message and tell her. Just really smooth tonight and ended right on time. So we were able to get it all in. So good job, ladies. That was just 2 cooking demos, because
It went a little longer than I thought it was going to do. I wasn't going to do a cooking demo anyways. I was just going to do more about the margarine, but it still ended fine. Good job. And looked like good recipes. I'd eat both of those.
I'm going to. We're about to, as soon as Sarah walks in the door, we're having our late dinner.
Okay, Sarah's
Oh,
gonna be
good,
so happy.
Robin.
It smells so good. Oh my gosh, the garlic. Oh my gosh, it smells so good right now.
Yeah. Garlic
threw
is
the-
so healthy.
I just threw the garlic bread in. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Garlic is so very healthy right now with our immune systems. We all need more garlic. I know that it's not always fun to smell on people that after they eat it, but it sure is happy for you and happy for your body. So, all right, guys, thanks so much.
All right,
Bye.
have a good night, everyone.
All right, bye.
Bye.